What's good, y'all? Let's check this out. Eventually, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Not yet, but when I get back, I'm gonna tell y'all a story about why I chose Morehouse College. Stay with me.
This is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. And everybody's watching her, but she's looking at This is what you came for. Came for.
Mvntana.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No kidding.
Everybody's watching her, but she's looking at
Something fell.
Damn, mommy.
So, let me tell y'all about why I chose Morehouse and my journey to Morehouse. So my senior year, first off, let me tell y'all, do scholarships because college is not cheap. It's very expensive, and you're gonna be living here, so you might as well do what you can to make living here as comfortable as possible. First, when I started looking at colleges, I was not thinking about an HBCU at all. Not one HBCU was on my list. I was not thinking about HBCU. I'm from here, lived most of my life here, grew up here. I went to South Cobb High School in Ostell. But yeah, I wasn't thinking about a HBCU. So all the schools I applied to at first was a PWI. First school on the list, Georgia Southern. And I thought that was it. My folks was like, keep on looking. I'm like, nah, I'm straight. Southern it is. It's gonna be Southern. So we set up a tour. He went to Southern, and I looked around. The campus is good. The campus is amazing. But that wasn't for me. It wasn't for me at all. I was set. And see, here's the thing. I was so set on Georgia Southern. I was set on it. I gotta go to Southern. No. We had activities at Southern. We went to a basketball game. There was a basketball game popped off that apparently was supposed to be the biggest game. It was like a rival game or something like that. And there was people in the crowd, but it wasn't packed. You know, like from South Cobb High School, if you said there was a rival game, our stands are filled. South Cobb versus Pebblebrook, it was lit. People can't even get into those games. South Cobb versus Campbell, we lit in every sport. But at Southern, there wasn't, to me, that pride wasn't there. So I'm like, you know what, Southern's not it. So let me try something else. So we went back. I started, looking at my list again, going through it, and my folks were like, look, you don't have no HBCU on your list. I'm like, I don't really want to go to HBCU. I said, yeah, I don't want to go to HBCU. I don't feel like it's going to be for me. I don't think I want to be around all the people that look like me. You know, I feel like I ain't want that. And they're like, you know what? Forget what you're talking about. You're going to visit at least one HBCU before you make any decisions on the next college. Okay, fine. We can do that. I wound up at Alabama A&M. Now let me tell you that Alabama A&M is lit. It was so fire. Like, every event they had, there was all types of support. Everybody went out to the events. The food was good. The people was there. The ladies were beautiful. Everything was amazing about Alabama A&M. The history behind the campus was amazing, and it pulled on me. And I was thinking to myself, like, why when I was at Georgia Southern, why didn't any of this come through? Why didn't I feel this at Georgia Southern? I think it's just something comes when you're around all your people. You know, all the people that look like you know, talk like you, been through what you've been through. And I think that's what hit me when I went to Alabama A&M. And they band is lit. Let me say, they band is lit. Matter of fact, right after the tour, I was wearing an A&M bracelet everywhere I went. Like, I'm going to Alabama A&M. I had so much family associated with Alabama A&M, and it was a pull. Like, okay, cool. I'm gonna be like 4 hours away from home. That's alright. That's cool. But I still have family out there, like right next to A&M. So it's still home. It'll still be home to me. So at that point, I was like, you know what? I got my school. People ask me, yo, what school you going to? What's the next step after high school? It's Alabama A&M. Easy. We actually set up, we got tickets to Battle of the Bands, the Honda Battle Bands in Atlanta. A&M was there. I was cheering all A&M. All A&M. That's why I wanted Alabama A&M. Until I talked to a friend of mine who went to South Cobb. He mentioned Morehouse. He was going to Morehouse. I was like, what is Morehouse? For real. I was really like, what is Morehouse? I didn't know what Morehouse was. I knew it was a college. I knew it was HBCU, and that was about it. I didn't know nothing about it. And Buddy was mad at me. Dude was like, how you not know about Morehouse? Dog, I just don't know. Okay, like, leave me alone. I don't know. And I'm going to A&M anyway, so we get Morehouse. That's what I thought. I really thought that. But he kept on talking to me. He pointed out some more alumni, and I talked to them. He introduced me to them. I talked to them and got the inside. And they didn't give me too much information. They were like, you got to see it yourself. They gave me some feeder stuff. It's this, it's that. But they really wanted me to see it myself. They didn't want me to go off their word. So I told my folks, all right, cool, look, Miles, let's go to Morehouse. The moment I stepped foot on Morehouse campus, I was like, this is my school. And it's weird because the moment you step foot, it doesn't really look like much. It's like, what else? You know, it's not the most beautiful school. You know, it's not the newest school at all. It's just something about it really grabs you as soon as you step on this campus. And I was like, oh man, this might be it. But let me keep on. Let's stay on the tour. Let me follow my guide and let's see what it's about. So on tour, when I was with the tour guide, he was walking around campus and he was just giving me all types of facts on facts, just throwing facts at me. And then he was throwing out the alumni that graduated. He was naming everybody. And I was like, all of them came from here? All of them went to Morehouse, graduated from Morehouse? This is it? And then like it was overwhelming of the stuff, like the history that I was getting hit with and how it came about, how Morehouse came about. And it really, really, really pulled me. And I was like, yo, this might be it. We're still on tour, and I was thinking about it. I was debating between Alabama A&M and Morehouse. I was like, which one is it going to be? Which one? Didn't know. Until something hit me. I really don't know what hit me. But I dropped every school. I was like, Morehouse is it. And I'm here now. But I was not about to be here. Now, exactly how I got accepted, that's a completely different story. It's a different story, but I'll tell you right now. Look, actually, it's still a mystery because I don't know. I really don't know. My SAT scores were trash. My ACT scores were trash. And my final semester in grades were trash. So I really don't know how they decided, hey, this is that guy. But it could have been so much better if I finished my semester strong, and I didn't. My fault. I had some college credit coming in. I did a year at Chat Tech, and I had some credit coming in from there. But everything else that they said matters. My ACT, SAT, all those scores blew apart. And I still applied. I submitted my application, and I was waiting. They tell you what they want you to make. They tell you what your score should be to even be considered. And I was like, let me submit this anyway, just to see what happens. Like, I submitted my application, submitted the videos. I'm like, here I go. And I just waited. But like they all say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So I submitted applications to other places as well, just in case. Because I was going to college. I was guaranteed I was going to college. But Morehouse is where I wanted to be. So if I got accepted to other schools, and I went to those schools, I was going to transfer to Morehouse. I was going to Morehouse. They wasn't stopping the kid. So about 2 weeks in, I get a letter from Georgia Southern, accepted. You know, it was a good feeling. I got accepted in Georgia Southern, you know. Didn't want to, so I slid that to the side. Slid it, you know, off, just out there. Got a letter from Georgia State, accepted. Yo, I know everybody going to Georgia State. It's gonna be lit. But nah, that's not really what I want. That's not what I want. Got a letter from A&M. I was like, hey, there it is, HBCU. We in here. I finally got one. I got one from the HBCUs. So I slid it to the side, but I'm like, where's Morehouse? So I kept it close because I didn't know where Morehouse's letter was. Like this is weeks down the line. I'm like, where is Morehouse's letter? So I kept A&M close because I didn't know. I didn't know where it was. Then it got to a point where I was checking online. It said it's supposed to be out this day. It said it's supposed to be out this day. It said it's supposed to be out this day. I must have given them the wrong email because when they said we're supposed to get our decisions, I didn't get my decision. I'm like, even if I was rejected, you're supposed to tell me. Until one night I came home, I went to the mailbox and I got a thick white package. It had Morehouse on it. Now, at this point, I haven't got a rejection letter yet, so I didn't know what rejection looked like. So I thought this was a rejection letter. I was real nervous. So I opened it up, I started reading. It's a lot to read. And it said, congratulations, you have been accepted into Morehouse College, class 2020. I nearly lost my mind. Truthfully, I didn't know. It was crazy. It was something serious. They need to stop playing with me. Why can't I get in here? Hold on. What is this? Oh man. Doggies. My boys. Wait. They can send you something and say you're not in too. So hold on. Whatever it is, we all in it together. Right? Did I tell you not to play with me? Hold on. No. I ain't gonna. I told y'all not to play with me. I told y'all. But y'all still want to play. I ain't gonna talk about that. I'm a goon. Don't play with the kid. Like I never had a feeling like that ever before in my life. With all the suspense and all the other letters that came in telling me that I was accepted into their college but not Morehouse, it was just like, oh my gosh. I shouldn't even have sent the application in. But I did. And I'm nothing but grateful for it. Now, later down the line, Georgia Tech is somewhere I did also apply to. Georgia Tech did send me a rejection letter. Georgia Tech sent me a mean one, too. It was, hey, you aren't smart enough, kid. So I'm like, all right, bet. All right, Tech, you straight. No worries. I ain't worried about y'all. I just wanted to see. You know, at that point, I was just testing y'all out to see if I could get in, but I couldn't. So I figured it Morehouse. That's the story about how I chose Morehouse College. How I got into Morehouse College. My journey to Morehouse College. And I wouldn't change it. I would not change it for anything. I am so glad. This is only, school started like 5 days ago. And I know, like right now, I know for sure, no doubt in my mind, this is the school. This is the right school. This is my school. This is my HBCU. I can see what's wrong with my goddamn Netflix. My Netflix been off here, I ain't noticed.